discuss this week's hottest topics in the latest edition of Hot Talk. Joining me today from Inside Edition, one of my favorite shows on TV. Say hello to Megan Alexander. And from one of my new favorite shows on Bravo, it's called Untying the Knot. Say hello to Vicky Ziegler. And a CNN contributor and the host of BET News. Give it up for Doctor. I said Doctor. Dr. Marc Lamont Hill, P.S. He's single. So welcome, everybody. All right, Robin Thicke was trending on Twitter this week, and we talked about it on Hot Topics. He did a Q&A with Twitter people. It went horribly wrong. Apparently, people are still very upset over the controversy surrounding his hit song, Blurred Lines. And people are also upset at how he's trying to get Paula back. Here are a couple of things that, you know, it was a Q&A with Robin Thicke, but nobody asked him anything normal. People just asked him, like, crazy questions. Like, here's 3 examples. What kind of sexual abuse do you plan on writing your next single about? Another person says, in your music videos, try wearing clothes and not touching other women if you want to get your wife back. And then another person said, do you try to make people hate you, or does it come naturally? Literally, everyone hates you. I mean, Vicky, hate is a strong word, but do you think that we're being too hard on Robin Thicke?
Absolutely. He didn't kill anybody. I mean, I don't understand. We were all listening to the song, right? Everybody loved the song Blurred Lines. We all bought it, we downloaded it. Everybody was dancing in their cars. I mean, everyone was enjoying the music. The problem is, listen, nobody condones misogyny. Nobody wants to talk about women. I mean, we support and love everybody. However, Pharrell Williams co-wrote the song. Nobody's talking about that. He co-wrote the lyrics.
But that's because...
That's a problem.
That's because Pharrell's happy. We'll have him at the top of our hearts for the rest of his life.
Pharrell gets a pass for a lot of stuff now.
He does.
He does, but what about that?
And I love Blurred Lines. I loved it more when Marvin Gaye made it 30 years ago. But I'm just saying, come on, y'all, that's why y'all like it. But it's a great song, but it's a problematic song. And it's a very rapey song. And people didn't get over that. And then when you add the rapey lyrics to that, like the creepy pursuit of his ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife, it's really trouble. So I was at the BET Awards. When he sang that song, the whole room was uncomfortable. When he's like, Paula, please come back. His next album is going to be called Restraining Order.
Yeah.
Megan?
Here's the thing, Wendy. This shows you the power of social media. If you want to get out there up close and personal with your fans, they're going to tell you what they think.
Yeah.
And I love it that women are finally saying, hey, we're not cool with these lyrics. We're not cool with these degrading comments that you're making in the song. And they're speaking out. There's nothing wrong with that. He needs to realize that.
I don't think we're being too hard on him. But, you know, we took a poll at wendyshow.com, and 50% of people, was that the poll, Liza? 50% of the people said we're being too hard on him. And the other 50% said, no, we need to be harder on him. So it was 50-50 thing.
Right. Listen, as a divorce attorney, I think he got the memo wrong. It's not I have a girlfriend and a wife on the side. Nobody promotes people cheating, and that is a big problem, obviously. The question becomes, can he win her back? Who knows? What is he doing behind the scenes? Whoa, wait, listen, I don't know. What is happening behind the scenes? We don't care this public apology and this I'm begging and I'm desperate. Nobody cares about that.
I heard him interviewing on Sway in the morning, and how you doing, Sway? And he said that this album right now is very, very personal to him. He's going to, he has a few promotional obligations, and then he's going to disappear for a while. So probably,
Thank God.
probably while he's gone, he's going to really work on winning her back. And I do believe that Paula will get back with him around the...
Are you serious? Do you trust him?
No, I wouldn't trust him, but I would definitely rework the terms of my marriage, whether he liked it or not, if you know what I'm saying.
Post-nup. I mean, I think we need to talk about that. That's a big issue. I mean, if he says, hey, baby, I'm going to get some milk, you better have somebody follow him, because I don't know what he's doing or where's he going.
If he gets back. It's not going to happen, though. Women don't like when you're at rock bottom like that. It's pathetic.
They don't. But let me, guess what? Everybody's beating up on him so much that I have a feeling it's going to have the opposite effect on Paula. Like, that is her boyfriend since she was 14 years old.
No, they know
like,
each other
baby's being beat up.
And listen, but Wendy, if not, they can come on Untying the Knot. I will mediate that, no problem.
Okay. The next story. There's a new wedding trend. It's causing controversy. Some brides and grooms are telling their guests that they don't want them to tweet or Facebook or Instagram any photos, comments, or hashtags at their wedding. Doctor?
Get over yourselves. I mean, come on. Like, I get it if you're J and B, right? But if you're like Joe and Bernie up the street, you don't get the option of telling me what to do. I came to the wedding, I brought a gift. I'm taking some pictures.
No.
Yes.
No, but you're my friend. I want you to respect my wish.
Well, I'm not going to put no ignorant, like, if you trip down the aisle, I'm not going to put a video of it on the Vine, you know, but just regular picture stuff, I think it's reasonable.
Megan?
Here's the thing, Wendy, I get that they want to unplug the bride and the groom. They want undivided attention. It's their big day. Here's the deal, guys. My professional photographer, who I paid a lot of money, she missed the shot of my father walking me down the aisle. Guess where I got that photo? From someone's cell phone. So be careful if you ban those cell phones. You're going to miss some great candid shots.
Did you pay full price for the photographer after that?
I did. I was
you
so
did?
upset. Listen, those cell phones, priceless photos are captured on cell phones, so don't ban them.
What do you say?
You know what, first of all, Doc, when you get married and your woman says, I don't want anyone taking pictures, I want them to watch us with bated breath walk down the aisle, let the photographer who we paid, who does filtered shots, take pictures and disseminate them. What are you going to say?
I'm going to say, baby, you got it.
You got it.
Put on the low and be like...
I go along with this for the brides and the grooms. I do go along with it. I don't think that you have to go so far as to take the cameras from people or, you know, phones from people so they can't, you know, blog and whatnot. But I do respect the privacy of the bride and groom. Who I don't trust are the plus ones. Because the plus ones don't have a horse in the race, you know, so they don't care.
Not invested.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're going to go on to our next story. In an effort to curb teen pregnancy, do you have children?
I do, a 3-year-old son.
Okay, do you have children?
Trying.
Yeah. Do you have children?
One.
Okay. So in an effort to curb teen pregnancy, the Oregon school system is planning on offering condoms to middle schoolers who specifically ask for them during conversation with school officials. Some parents are outraged. Megan, what do you think?
I always think it starts in the home. I think the parents have the responsibility to talk to their kids, see what they're doing, be involved in their lives. However, Wendy, looking into this story, the school is still teaching abstinence as an option.
Okay.
And I love that it's opening up a dialogue. Some kids aren't going to be comfortable to talk to mom and dad, and maybe
They need to get comfortable.
Or a nurse. I agree the parents should be first, but I like that there's sort of a backup now where maybe the school nurse can say, hey, think about this. Let's have a conversation. I love they need to have a conversation.
I agree.
First.
But here's what I didn't see in the story. Is the school obligated to call the parents once giving condoms to their kid? Because you know what? We signed permission slips for them to go to school, so why wouldn't we have to sign a permission slip for the school to give them condoms?
Yes. Listen, I think as a parent, you both can speak, all three of you, I think you probably would want that, to know what's happening with your child. The problem is it becomes a deterrent for the kids to go to the school officials. They're not going to tell them that they want the condoms because the parents are going to fiend out. I think that's a problem.
If you call me up like, yeah, your son or daughter just, you know, I gave him 2 Magnums today.
Yeah.
You know, it defeats the, yes, Magnum. My son, it defeats the whole purpose.
Right.
It defeats the whole purpose.
They're going to go on a condom timeout, and that's not a happy place.
Because if you could go to your parents for the condoms in the first place, you wouldn't be going to the school.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I appreciate school officials, you know, because I think that we're all in this together when you're a parent, but I get very, very insulted when people at the school know more about my son and his goings-on than me. So,
I'm in the family.
And I love that there's conversation and that you're talking about it. And listen, the more conversation, the better. The more that you know what's going on, the better.
And it's all about getting educated. I mean, that's what we need to teach our children in this country, so pregnancies go down with these young people and obviously transmitted diseases. I mean, they're on a high right now, and people really need to understand their children need help. So anywhere they can get that proper information, it makes sense.
Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. For more information on our panelists, go to wendyshow.com. Ask Wendy is coming up next.